up at 9 minutes past the hour. Inside the final hour of this evening's broadcast, making our way to the top of the hour. Then it will be Homegrown with G. Cole here at Reggae Global Radio. Those watching on the live stream TV, a guest in-house, the Fantells, alongside their super producer. A new album from the Fantells. Boy, we're gonna get into some history with the Fantells, because you might know this group by a different name, but we'll get into all of that. From then until now, new album from the Fantells is called Just For You, and the two songs played, African Queen, and this song in the background, Hooligan, which is a revisit. It's a revisitation, a song the Fantells previously recorded. So a new lineup for the Fantells, and the new look Fantells are live inside the studios. So let's talk. The Fantells. We have reggae man Al Anthony.
Yes,
and we have Mr. Ted Greaves.
hello.
And Mr. Pinnacle.
Yes, blessed.
All right, so let's get into a little bit of the Fantells now. Where do we begin with the Fantells? The Fantells, the reggae man, maybe you should start and give us a quick background on the Fantells.
Okay, well, the Fantells is a group we formed in Jamaica in the 70s. But before we formed the Fantells, we had a group named the Belltones, which we did No More Heartache and quite a number of other songs. And that group dismantled, with Trevor Shields was the leader of the group, and he was the last member of the Belltones.
Okay.
So we put together the Fantells and we invite him in the group. And when he came in, we decided to change the name from Fantells and hold on to Belltones.
Okay.
So we were working with Fab Five and over Jamaica, doing shows all along the North Coast. But they had this tasty contest every year. They have
Yes,
a
a
contest.
tasty talent.
So we were a special guest as the Belltones.
Okay.
So when the MC said, ladies and gentlemen, the Belltones, a group of man in the audience said, we don't want no bell on the stage, Yeah, so Frankie Campbell came backstage and said, Junior, he called me Junior Fantells. He said, what you going to do? Because you can't go up there as the Belltones, because the people don't want that. Them Jungle Man and all them man in the year.
Yeah, tell us the history of that.
So
we have some international listeners that might not understand that.
So Frankie said, listen now, you can't go up there as the Belltones. So we just say, yeah, no, a Fantells,
Oh, so the bell represents one political party.
Yes.
Become political.
Yeah, it just start get political on us. So we just say, yeah, Fantells we deal with. And from there on, it's just Fantells.
The Fantells.
Yes.
Okay. And so the Fantells included members of the Belltones.
Yes. Trevor Shields, myself, and Leon Brown.
Okay.
Yeah.
So those were the Fantells.
We were the Fantells.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And so you decided to keep Belltones because of Trevor Shields' presence.
Yes, but then
that wouldn't
it never
fly
worked
because of
the
political
yes.
tension. We're talking like late 70s there, where
late 70s,
political
79 up in the
were high.
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah.
So in order to stay alive, we just decided to say a Fantells. We say no more Belltones.
Hey, gotta hail up Dr. Paul and Lady Tia in the chat room checking in.
Yeah, my cousin Lady Tia. Respect.
All right.
And before we go any further, I just want to say this new Fantells. I'll get into that soon. But before we go any further, I just want to big up Dr. Paul, because he was the one who opened my eyes a couple of years ago and said, listen guy, I did some research on the Fantells, and I see a lot of stuff going on in Europe with the songs that you guys did. So put back your group together.
Yeah, because there were actually a couple of there were a couple of compilations
Yes.
that were done in recent years by VP Records with King Jammy Productions.
Yeah, I don't know the name of those.
And each of them featured a Fantells track. One was called King at the Control.
Yeah. Name of the game.
Name of the game was on that one.
And Ghetto Girl was on it too. And
there was
Stand and Look.
Where You Gonna
Where You
Run
Gonna Run.
is on the King Jammy anthology.
Yeah.
So, okay.
And I Can't Hide.
Right. Yeah. So a lot of those songs resurfaced, and also because I'm a vinyl enthusiast.
Yeah.
And you know, on the vinyl market, there's a surge recently, and some of the Fantells tracks have become sought after as well. You know, so there's some familiarity going around, and you know, the songs that were sometimes forgotten or are being brought back into the mix.
Oh yes, trust me on that. It's gonna be back. We're back. Fantells is back, brand new.
A brand new lineup of the Fantells.
Yes,
so tell us about bringing the group back around.
Okay, well, as I said a couple of years ago, I was sitting with Dr. Paul, and he said, Hal, I did some research on the internet, and I found out that you guys have some great songs. Like, I was working with other groups, and I still do my solo career and thing. But he said, put back your group together instead of working with some other people. Just do your thing. So I used to tell Mr. P that whenever I put in my group together, I'm gonna need him. Mm-hmm. And he said, yeah, when I'm ready. And I called on him, and he said he was ready. So he was one part of the puzzle. But a few years before that, I met with Ishka and Gertrude.
Okay.
Gertrude. And I said, when I put my group together, I'm gonna need you guys to be a part of it. And they said yes. But then when I'm ready and I checked them, they said, why, they would really like to come in, but they're working with Toots and the Maytals. And I said, man, that is great.
Yeah.
You guys working with the Maytals, that's great, man. So I said, what I'm gonna do? And Ishka said, our brother Ted. I said, listen, I did not ask him any more questions. I said, send him over. Because once he's coming from Ishka and Gertrude, he must be good.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
Yes.
So I drew for him right away.
Yes.
And here we are.
Here we are.
Yeah.
All right, let's go over to Ted while we're on Ted. Okay, so you're now with the Fantells, but you've had a bit of musical history yourself.
Yes, I have. I started out a long time ago with Roots Uprising.
Roots Uprising.
Right.
Yes.
And then I went to California with J-Rock, which was I forget their name. Happiness Unlimited.
Happiness okay.
Yeah. We kind of joined forces and changed the name. And then I ended up back here in Miami, where I met you guys with John and Ed Robinson and the whole crew.
Yes.
And I did 2 projects there.
Yes.
So and ended up with an EP out of it. So that brought me to the Fantells.
Yes.
And I was very graciously invited. So it was it's been a good journey. Looking forward to longevity
and greater journeys.
Yes, indeed. Indeed.
And Mr. P.
Yes.
Give us a little bit of your musical history coming up into the Fantells.
Well, I've been doing this for a long time, way back when, I used to do it from Jamaica, and sound system wise, I didn't do much recording until I finally reached South Florida. And I was hanging out with that Dr. Paul studio for a while,
So you see how influential Dr. Paul is.
Yeah, he tell me you have a track, and if I want to, go on it, I say, yeah, try it out. It was a Christmas album thing, and I do a song on the Christmas album, but it's a various artist album,
Yeah.
And then he have another track, which I did a song for him called Gideon. And that's what really give me a buzz around here, So he up to Dr. Paul Panna one day,
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
give
And
it.
a couple years ago, you had a big hit here with Suspicion.
Yeah, Suspicions. Yeah, still doing it, holding its ground. You know.
yeah. As a matter of fact, that's a fixture on our playlist here.
Yeah, so
Wonderful.
I give thanks to that. You know.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. So still holding my solo career and thing until I get a call from Al and say, "You ready now?" I said, "Where at that?" I said, "The group thing, man." I said, "Yeah, man, we're ready." So he fully informed me about the group, Fantells and everything, and say, "All right, come on board." And I went on board, man, and it's a great ride so far.
So far, so
So
good.
far, so good.
All right, before we continue, let's take a listen from another revisited song. This one from the Belltones catalog, because the connection is there.
Yeah.
No More Heartaches from the album Just For You, the Fantells.
Ooh, searching so long just for you. And now that I've found you, girl, please be true. No more heartaches, no more pain, and none at all. No more sorrow, no more strain. 'Cause if you should leave me, I would surely go insane. And if you should leave me, I would never love again. Hey, hey, baby. Hey, hey, girl. Yeah, we are together in this world. No more heartaches, no more pain, and none at all. No more sorrow, no more strain. Ooh.
The classic originally done by the Belltones. You know, the original version of this song is said to be one of the first true reggae songs that signaled the transition from rocksteady to reggae.
And if you should leave me, I
From the album Just For You, the Fantells, and No More Heartaches. And let's get some history now from the genius behind this project. Producer and super guitarist, I'll call him, Mr. Eugene Grey.
Yes, sir.
Now give us a little bit of your background in the musical industry.
Oh man, gosh. You know, when God decided that He wanted to invent dirt, I was there.
That's how long you've been in the thing, eh?
Yeah, man. You know, I've been doing this for a long time, as you know, most people know.
Yeah.
There is so much that it will take up the rest of your show. So
Yes, I can imagine.
Yeah, man. But coming to South Florida and doing a lot of things, putting together my own show with American Roots of Jamaican Music.
Right,
and all of
right.
that
Which
stuff.
is a great initiative.
Yes, because we need to educate ourselves and constantly remind ourselves of where we're coming from.
Absolutely.
You know, so that was the whole purpose of the that project. Hal and I know each other for years too, being here in South Florida, and we always have a good rapport. We have never had a bad moment, and he's a beautiful human being, nice to work with. You know, kind, gentle, honest. You know, sometimes. You know, you can't say that too often in this business, but he's a great guy. But when he approached me, the group Fantells was not completed yet, and we started to work on what was the first song? The Jimmy Cliff one.
Yeah, King of Kings.
King of Kings.
Yeah.
And then as we go along, he said, you know, something. I think I can finally put the group together. You know, and when he told me who the people were, I didn't know Mr. P yet. But I know Ted because in my show, Ted and Ishkan Gershi were part of my show.
Okay.
And I said, Ted is good, I know what he can do. And you know, I know his experience and all that. So I said, let me hear you guys. So when they come by the studio and thing and basically kind of audition them, like, I said to myself, wow, the man them have a sound. You know, and anybody can sing. Anybody can sing. But when you have been blessed with a tone color, and then when you're blessed with different tone colors that blend,
Aha.
it's very rare.
That's the key.
You know, and I'm saying to myself, we don't have any more Tomlins that I know of. We don't have no more Melodians and you know those type of groups.
Yeah.
I say you guys can fill a gap right now. You know, we need that in our culture.
Yes, the vocal trios.
Oh
yes,
gosh,
yes.
because I was saying, where is Jamaican horn section? Where is Jamaican string section?
Yes,
Where is Jamaican male vocal sections? I'm saying no guys can fill a spot. So we started work on the project by selecting songs. And in the process of also selecting the songs, we said, some of these songs have been done before, and you guys have a unique sound. I want to find a way to attract the people to the music and not detract from the music. You have a sound. And I don't really want you to sound like the old bell tones are Fantells. This is a new Fantells. So I have to work with the tone color that they have.
Okay.
You know, so I in my meditation and all that, so I come up with some vocal arrangements and everything and set the harmonies. They're close, but set the harmony a certain way. And most of all is to create the rhythm tracks where even though it go back from the 70s, it still can sound very, very current.
Yes.
Because it still have to stay current.
Absolutely.
You know, so this is how this project came into being, and I like it myself. You know, generally I don't go and I say fall in love with my own work, but it to me is a beautiful project, and so far everywhere that I have taken it, I send it out to friends and people that I know in the business. As a matter of fact, I just came back from South America, and this music even being heard right now in Turkey.
Okay.
Because I have my connections down this and thing. Because my plan for the Fantells, I want them to go as far as they can go.
Yeah, and the market is there for them. The
Big
market is there.
You know, and I always say 9 billion people in the world, there is enough for all of us.
Yes, absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. So this is how I came into the picture, and so far, so good.
All right, and before we move on, let's take another listen to number one from the album Just For You, the Fantells.
Just laugh at me when we meet. You just stare at me, and it hurts me so. Time is gonna tell on you. I know it's gonna be very soon. I'll always be there just for you. Whenever you call on me, I'll always be there just for you, to show you how much I care. But I can see so very clear. How could you be so unfair? But there's one thing I know. Time is gonna tell on you. I know it's gonna be very soon.
See, and this is what Mr. Grey was talking about. You hear those arrangements?
Yes, yes. And here's the big part of it. With hand players,
Yeah.
Gershie and Yishka.
Full circle.
Full circle. We're trying to keep the integrity of classical reggae
Yes.
intact, because we can't lose that. And of course, I'm not knocking dancehall or none of that stuff, because new things have to come out of old things.
Absolutely.
But at the same time, we cannot throw away the old.
True. Okay, so let's talk about song selections now. What went into the song selections? Because we have different songs and everyone takes turns doing lead vocals. Let's talk about how that came about.
Well, I know that all three of us are as our solo career.
Yeah.
Each person do their lead singing. So I said to myself, instead of me just be leading all the songs then, I would like Mr. P to lead some, Ted to lead some. And we shared harmony along the way. Because I love harmony, because, in the group, in Fantells, I was the harmony singer. I wasn't the lead singer.
Yes.
I'm just now the lead singer. Right? I was harmony singing in bell tones. I sing harmony in Fantells. I used to sing harmony so now that I put the group back together. Before I did put the new group together, I contacted the former members.
Okay.
And they decided, they said, Hal, go ahead and put back the group together, but we not gonna able to be a part of it because of their situation.
Okay.
And I said, and they gave me their blessings.
Okay, well, which is great.
Yes,
Yes.
and they always touch base with me, and I always call them to let them know what's going on. One day, we're gonna touch base with them and do an interview with them.
Yeah,
If we get a
that
chance.
would be great
Yes.
because there's some great history there.
Yes,
also.
Yes.
And Ted and Mr. P always ask me about them and want to give
Definitely
their
like to
blessing.
meet them.
Yes,
Yeah.
one of them is coming to Naples sometime soon,
Yeah.
and he said he's gonna drive come over here to meet us.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Let's take another revisited song now.
Yes.
One of my favorite
Oh, yeah, we're gonna
Fantel
run.
tunes.
Where you gonna run to when Jaja come? I wanna know right now. Where you gonna run to when Jaja come? It's a question I've been asking. You gonna run to the rock. You gonna run to the sea. You gonna run to your mother. You gonna run to your father. There will be no hiding place when Jaja come. There will be no hiding place, so please don't run. 'Cause if you're warrior, you can't run. Nowhere to run. 'Cause if you're sinner, you can't hide. Nowhere to hide. Jaja come with brimstone, lightning and thunder. So no matter who you are, you got to surrender. You're gonna run to the
A new look, new sound.
Yes, right.
The Fantells live inside the studios of Reggae Global Radio. And we're just running through the history and all the way up to the current. And there's a new album out called Just For You. It's available on your favorite streaming platforms. And there are physical copies available as well.
Yes.
The Fantells. Where you gonna run?
When Fantells come.
All right, you see. and this one was originally done with King Jammy.
Yes, we did that for Jamie.
As a matter of fact, when VP Records put the King Jammy anthology together,
Yeah.
this is they chose this one as part of the
Yeah.
King Jammy anthology.
Yeah.
You know, which is a great. And another one, my other favorite from the Jammy's catalog with Fantells, Name of the Game.
Oh, name of the that one, Mr. Gray. We have to get to Mr. Gray.
Yes.
That's a great song.
Yeah.
And you know, there's another one named Everywhere that VP had contacted me,
Yes, I
contacted us for it, and we did some business on that one. Where Everywhere.
Yeah,
Because it
because
was-
I believe VP had a label in the late 70s called Roots from the Yard.
yes.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And that it was issued on that label.
Yeah. Everywhere is on it.
Yeah, and they reissued it on that same label in the vinyl format. So you vinyl enthusiasts.
And you know, Marlon, sometimes when I look at the YouTube, I see some of the Fantells songs and some labels. We don't know those producers, you know. We never sing for those producers.
Nature of the business.
so,
Nature of the
so,
business.
Yeah.
so one of the guy called me, Leon Brown from the Fantells, say, Hal, boy, I see. Who would it sing that tune there for again? We say Jammies we did it for, but it's not Jammies and the
No,
labels.
so a lot of times what happens is the Jamaican producers license these songs to distributors abroad, and they put the song out on their
Their
label.
label, yes.
Okay.
You know.
So that's what we were confused.
Yeah, that's
Because
and sometimes what you'll find is You'll find a Jamaican press on one label.
Yeah.
You'll find a UK press on a different label. And you'll
But
find
it's the same song.
You'll find
Yeah.
a North American press on a different label.
Yeah.
But it's the same song.
Same song.
Okay.
Same song. Because what they'll typically do is license to different companies in different territories.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
You know, so for example, in the USA you might find it on a VP label.
Yeah.
In the UK you might find it on a Jetstar, or,
Jetstar, yeah.
or a Black Joy or a Third World and so on and so forth.
Okay.
You know,
Thanks for that.
because I have a Name of the Game on a 12-inch.
Yes.
On the Arawak label.
With
Huh.
a DJ on it as well.
On the flip side, Hugh Mundell on the same rhythm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know, but that was on the Arawak
Yeah.
label, and it does credit Jamie as a producer.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You know, so that's kind of how it went.
Yeah.
I believe Arawak is a UK label,
Yes. Yeah.
and they did. I think they had somewhere in Brooklyn that did their distribution here in the US. So that's how that press
Yeah,
came.
because I see Name of the Game. I know we did it for Jammies, but
Yeah.
I saw a different. I don't remember what the name of the label that was on. I'm like,
Yeah, my copy is on Arawak.
Yeah.
Arawak,
Wow.
which is a UK label.
okay, all right.
Yeah.
And you know, in addition, that's why it's important for the artist to really take care of what is necessary.
Yes.
Your copyrights and
Yes,
stuff like that.
yeah.
You know, we have many meetings, and we talk a lot about that to put that in place. So when all of these things happen, you don't have to stress yourself.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
what happens a lot is you find someone else collecting what belongs
To
to an
us,
artist
yeah.
who might not know
Exactly.
that what they're supposed to do.
Exactly. Happen all the time.
Or have the guidance. So we hear the stories.
Yeah, yeah. You know.
You know, and we see it happen all the time.
Yeah, man.
All right, now let's get to another song from the Just For You album. Just For You, this is It's Impossible. Familiar rhythm, different arrangements.
Yep.
It's impossible to live without you. Girl, you know that it's true. I can't live without you. It's impossible to go on without you. Hey, you've been gone so long. It seems like forever. But won't you come straight with me? Are you coming back home? It's impossible to go on without you.
We have the Fantells live in studio, and we're just kind of running through some history and their current album, Just For You. It's Impossible. All right, talk to me now about this one.
Oh well, Mr. P is our
Yeah.
composition.
Yeah, I wrote this song a few years ago, you know, and I have it for a while, and I saw the opportunity where I could get it out. So I say, you know what, let me bring it to the table with the Fantells, and we get together and we, you know, do it, and the harmony come out good, the vocals
yes,
come out
beautiful.
good, and I'm happy that I brought this one to the group, you know. It's a good song.
Now, where did the idea come from to put it on the Sea of Love rhythm?
You know what? I was just vibing it one night, you know. I was vibing it one night and I said, you know what, this thing can work. This song can work. You know, so I just go in the curves and turn with it, you know. If you notice, I'm just playing with it, you know. I'm all over the song with the music, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a great vibes, you know.
Yeah. So you just kind of tailor the melody around it.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah. It was good doing it, and it's good listening back to it now, and the people are loving it, you know.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that's
True,
a good
true,
thing,
true.
you know.
Yeah,
The people are loving it.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, Mr. Gray, let's talk about what you did with this well-known Sea of Love rhythm.
You know, generally when I'm gonna arrange a song, I don't have any preconceived idea. I don't know what's gonna come up yet. But one thing I always do is listen over and over, and if you listen deeply enough, the song tell you what it needs, at least according to your own taste. And this is what I hear for this song, because we say I don't want it to sound like Sea of Love. I don't want it to sound average. What can I do? I need some tone color, so we use strings and stuff like that. And the harmonies that I use behind the string, where they are heard but not overbearing, it's more felt than heard. And these are things that I think arranger have to be sensitive to give the rest of the song, the color, and allow the lead singer to do him thing and feel very comfortable and not crowded. So, you know, I'm looking into a commercial way of thinking, in a sense, where I can really express a little bit of my musical skill, my experience in tones and all of that stuff, but at the same time not crowding the song so the people can enjoy it.
There you go, and there we have it.
Yes.
Plans for the album now. Are we talking about touring?
Yes, the sky's the limit. We want to go as far as we can go. You know, I'm saying we because even though I'm not a Fantells, I am basically the music director.
Yes.
So I'm using my contacts, their contacts, and we are venturing on a new path, yet still an old path. So we're using everything at our disposal. We are sending the music out to different radio stations, different DJs. I'm singing to foreign countries. I have people here in the United States who are familiar with me, and the fact that I lend my name to something, I said, check this out. This is my new project. Right off the top, we get some airplay. So we've been getting wonderful airplay. We want to set up tours, as you say. Before we do that, though, we're gonna have a album release party to officially, you know, release it to the people, and it's out there still, you know. But people like yourself, people from the press and all that to come in and see what we do. We make a nice little presentation, and hopefully along the way, some feelers that we're sending out, some contacts like Rotterdam and those type of places.
Yes.
We want to see if we can get into that arena.
Yeah, because I think the Fantells would do well on the festival circuit.
Yes.
In Europe, on the West Coast,
Yes.
USA.
Yes.
You know, this is right up that alley.
I see that. I see it clearly. It's that type of international sound, and there's still a big market for people who wanted this type of reggae sound too. So I think we just kind of right in the ballpark right now.
Yes.
And a suggestion that we were given from some fans in Europe, especially England, they were saying the same thing for us to try to get onto some of the festivals.
Yes, absolutely.
You know, and then from there, of course, once you hit Europe, you can always piggyback through England. You can go up to Holland and go down to Spain and all that.
Yeah.
So we're trying to work through that, and of course, as an arranger and so forth, have certain personal contact. I only still can do so much. So we have been in the process of finding management, that type of thing. We need that because it takes so much to do all of these things.
Yes. That's a whole job by itself.
24 hours.
That's a whole
24/7.
job by itself.
Yeah, so we're looking into management and agents, that type of thing with the Fantells. Yeah, want it done right. We're trying to see if we can take some of my other professional experiences and pass it on to the Fantells of how to even deal with contracts, you know, to employment contracts and the clauses within the contract and all that. So you can protect yourself. You can go out and not really have to worry yourself and stress. You can pay your bills, and you know, in general, just don't worry about basic stuff.
Yes.
Because Fantells to me is up there already. Their sound speaks for who they are. They just have to balance it now with the residuals.
True.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so just line up everything.
Yes, man.
And let's line up another track from Just For You.
The one I love has turned back on me, and I don't know just what to do. Tell me, girl, if you really don't care.
this is music. As the late Jacob Miller would say,
Right?
this is reggae music.
Right? I'm a virgin.
Now, utilizing again a familiar rhythm, they Let Me Tell You Boy, and we can go over to David Isaacs, Just Like I
That's where
See.
was going.
Yeah.
Well, this particular song, David Isaacs was our friend, the Fantells friend. We were friends. The Itals and David Isaacs, and we used to rehearse at Tulip Lane and Drummond Street down in Kingston. And they were there, and a group named Earth and Stone.
Earth and
Yeah,
Stone,
we
yes,
all were
yes,
there,
yes.
Fantells, everybody. So
Okay.
I like the song that David did and that rhythm.
Mm-hmm.
So myself and Leon Brown decided to put pen and paper together and wrote this song.
Okay. The
So-
one I love.
Yeah, so when I went to Mr. Gray's studio, and he made the track, I was gonna sing it. But then I listened to Ted lead, and I said, you know, Ted should lead this song.
You know, I was gonna ask you why choose Ted
Yeah,
for this one.
I could hear his voice on it, and he caressed it very nicely.
Yes,
so
yes, yes.
that was his baby.
There you go.
Yeah, man.
And Mr. Gray, again,
Yes.
you've kind of tweaked the rhythm, even though it's familiar.
Yeah.
Yes.
The horn arrangements is very different than
Yes.
than what we know.
And I use instrument on it that nobody don't. I'm not gonna give away the secret.
The ingredients.
Yes, it's like, look, music is like cooking food.
Yeah.
You have to know the little ingredients where to throw away and what to create a new dish.
Yes,
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, man.
All right, let's listen to a classic Fantells now. Check this one.
That little girl was born on the ghetto side of town. She knows every trick in the group and she certainly gets around. She has been with many men since she was only 10. She never stayed at home. She always on the run. Your mama is wondering where you are. What do you see at night when you're under the sky? Baby, keep on running and you won't get far. Stay at home, sister, stay at home. Don't let your mama.
Now, this song, of course, made famous by Dennis Brown.
Oh, yes.
At the time that Dennis Brown released his for Joe Gibbs,
Yeah.
John Holt had one released by Channel 1.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And here come the Fantells. This one for Mrs. Pottinger?
Yes.
Sonia Pottinger?
Yes. She called us because Leon Brown, she had the factory where they used to make the vinyl.
Disc pressers.
Yes. So he was working there,
Oh.
and she called him and said, "Listen, I think he said he was singing. He was singing, and she probably overheard him singing and said, you know, we'd like you guys to do this song." And then we went there. She get some musicians and we went and did this song. For
The rest is history.
the rest
as
is
they say.
history. At the time, when I hear it, the first time I hear it is on the YouTube. Since once we did it in the studio and we leave, I've never heard it again.
You never heard it again?
No, never heard it none at all until
Wow.
I went on YouTube and I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, and boy, and that's the Fantel sound right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And here's another one that we talked about. Another one from the Janis table.
Name of the game.
Now, this was my first Fantel's tune, you know.
Yeah.
Tell me the name of that game. Tell me the name of that game. Play it night and play it day. Play it here and play it there. Play it in sunshine and in rain. I don't know when you lose or gain. Tell me
as I was saying, my first Fantells record. Name of the Game. And this one from King Charles. Another familiar rhythm I cut off the Shankai Shek. And you remember doing this? I mean, and the arrangement too is a little different on the rhythm, which always draws me to.
Yeah.
When I hear a familiar rhythm with a new element, I love that.
Yeah.
And Hal, you were telling us about recording this song off mic.
Which one?
Name of the Game.
What?
Yeah, you were telling us off mic about the recording of this.
Oh! I was off mic. I thought I was on mic. Listen, that particular song we did at for Jammies, but we did it at King Tubby's studio.
At Tubby's studio.
But we went there in the evening to do this song, but we couldn't get to do it because Dennis Brown, Sugar Minot, some other artists came through, so we had to wait till they leave.
Mm-hmm.
And in the studio is a bathroom that they converted by using the egg trays and put it on the wall in order to get a good sound. So that's where we did that song for Jammies.
The legendary Tubby studio.
Yeah, that's where we did it.
yeah, and again, that song is just it's hard to describe.
Yeah, but
it
you
just has that.
We did it on 2-track,
Yeah.
It's on the 2-track tape. We did that, So you know that we have to squeeze up. 2 guys, 3 of us couldn't hold inside there. So 2 of us have to squeeze up to sing the harmony, and 1 guy going to sing the lead.
Oh, so you had to be creative to use that technology.
Oh yeah, in like a bathroom. And, Jamaica bathroom, them no big, them time.
So we're talking Drumley Avenue.
Drumley Avenue.
Famous King Tubby's Waterhouse, Kingston 14.
That time, what his name was there, this scientist, but he wasn't doing any engineering. He was just doing the transformers.
Yeah, winding the transformers.
He was winding the transformers at the time.
Yeah, well, apprentice.
Yeah, he was apprentice at the time.
All right, we'll take a final track from the Just For You album, The Fantells live in studios. King of Kings.
No more kings must be in this backyard. Lion say, I am king and I reign. Elephant say, I am king cause I'm strong. Giraffe say, I am king cause my neck is long. There's no doubt that you are all wrong. Lion say, I am king cause I'm double strong. I'm king of kings and lord of lords in this land. No more back talk from any of you, cause I'm king from the beginning. I was made king. Lion say, I am king and I reign.
Had to enjoy that nifty guitar
Right?
I'm
King of Kings from Just For You, the Fantells live in studio. And time is upon us, gentlemen. If there's anyone out there, promoters and so forth, who would like to get in touch with the Fantells, how do they do so?
Okay, you can contact me through our label, Greyphone Records, which is greyphonerecords.com. You can also, I'll give my personal number. Also, and 954-830-6070. That's 954-830-6070. They can holler at me, and then we can set up what we need to set up and talk and discuss contracts and everything else. And email wise again, greyphonerecords.com.
Okay. Greyphone Records.
And it's spelled GREYPHONE. So it's like a phone that has a gray color.
Okay.
Just like the one on my ear.
Okay, so you contact Greyphone Records, and the Fantells have a presence on the social media as well. You can check out their Fantells Facebook page.
Yes.
Definitely. So Fantells in studio, Mr. Hal Anthony, Mr. Ted Greaves, Mr. Pinnacle, the current lineup of the Fantells. I'm glad you all could sit in and give us a talk.
Thank you.
Thanks for the invite.
From then till now.
Yes.
Yes, I want to give you these 2 albums to give away.
All right, so here we go. So I tell you what, I'll be back on air Monday. Oh, I'm not on camera. No. So there you go.
Yeah.
The Fantells. So back in studio on Monday. And I'll tell you what, next week I'll give one away on Monday, one on Wednesday. All right.
And one on Friday.
Well, I'm only on 2 days.
Possible, right. Can give away 2 if you feel.
I'll give away 2
if
one
you
day.
feel the vibe.
Generous.
If you feel generous.
Definitely. All right, this has been another Real Rockers program. I thank my guests once again, the Fantells, formerly the Belltones, and leave you with peace and love. And I bid you peace and love. I'll catch you next time. Coming up next on Reggae Global Radio, Homegrown with G. Cole. And once again, thank you, gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
And
Every time.
we'll do this again.
Yes, definitely.
Yes.
Indeed.
Too long, too long, too long, too long. Peace and love is what we need right now. Me say peace and love is what we need today. Peace and love will always lead the way, the way. Give thanks, give thanks, give thanks. Give thanks, give thanks. Aye. Give thanks, give thanks. Yeah. You wake up this morning, yes, just fussing and fighting, yeah. Not giving thanks to Jah for waking you up this morning, yeah. Look at that beautiful sunrise shining bright in your eyes. Children playing in the park, holding hands together now. Don't let the devil take control of your heart. Peace and love is what we need right now. Peace and love is what we need today. Peace and love is what we need right now.